So there are 3 rescues. Oh, the sun is setting. That's not the best of plans, but oh well, it is what it is. Let's get up. So I'm going to keep the escape tower on there. And I apologize for people that think that's silly. Let's see. There's Mac the G. He's first. John P. is second. And oh shoot, I got old ones here. Okay, where is everybody? Sorry, I never deleted the old capsules. So Dan P has been rescued. That one's empty. Rob has been rescued. John N and Warrior King, they're relatively close together, so I think it'll be easier to rescue these 2 as a pair. So I'm going to leave Mac the G alone for now, and we're going to go for John N as our first target here. Want to go for the person that's at the front. Boy, this is kind of hard with all. Which one's John N? There's John N. Where is... Oh. Where is the Kerbal Space Center? There. So I want to launch ahead of John N. He's actually coming up here. We're going to go into a higher orbit because he's in a pretty low orbit. And I think I'm just going to launch right now. And then we'll come down and he'll catch up to us and we'll come down and get him. Okay, so SAS on, throttle up. Let's put this on here. Let's put this on here for some info. And let's do this. And we are off. Yeah, I'm hoping this will be a useful craft for me for a while. Till I unlock the better pods. Okay, and lock that onto prograde. And I do want to unlock the better pods before we start getting into things like space stations and sending Kerbals to the moon, because these pods here are not pressurized. And the thought of putting Kerbals for long duration space missions in non-pressurized capsules, which means that they have to sit there, they have to be in their suits the whole time, just seems unnecessarily cruel. Okay, on to the next one. Just trying to get this right on equatorial because all of those folks are in an equatorial orbit. We're heading in 90 degrees. Oh, let's cut the throttle a bit. Again, push this down. There. See what that's like. Sense a little on the steep side again, but I got lots of delta V in this craft, so it's okay. Less on the throttle. Come on. We're almost a minute from apoapsis. Alright. Yeah, I was getting comments on my useless escape tower. It does look good, though. Actually, if there's anything I don't really like about this, it's the sort of stumpy fairing at the front here, but it had to come in like that to be able to connect with the escape tower. A little bit more thrust. I gotta be careful. Oh, the escape tower's on 5. Yes, right, it's an action group. It's not in the staging. And the fairing, too. So, right around now, we'll do this. Boom. There goes all of that. That is still rather violent, but I think it's actually the decoupler that is attached to this that actually comes off in such a violent way. Light this fella up. And almost done on this booster, and then the rest of the insertion is going to be done by the orbiter itself. For whatever reason, it takes a double tap to do that one. We're going to 120 kilometers for our apoapsis. And this thing's still not blinking. Oh, I just realized. Okay, I gotta fix that. See how bad. Oh boy. The light is inside the... I gotta fix that. The light is inside the oxygen tank. That's not good. And let's see, 90 kilometers. Are people having trouble with the frame rate on their end? I'm just noticing a comment regarding the frame rate. It may have something to do with the internet connection on my end, I can't say. And if it is, that's something I don't have much control over. I apologize for that. Okay, 110 on the apoapsis. 120. There we go. We are in space. Let's go circularize. I'm seeing an all good here. Oh. Got a little close. 20 seconds from apoapsis. Okay. I'm getting an all good on the frame rate. The internet is a perfinicky thing. Okay, just finish off this. Get us in our orbit. Left it maybe a little late. That's good. Alright, so, again, I do have to be a little careful with electricity. I did run out a little bit on electricity before, so I'll have to make sure about these solar panels having decent exposure. Let me take one look at... There is... Oh, it's on, but it's supposed to be blinking. I think I remember that last... There it goes. Hey, you can sort of see it. Okay. Jeez. Let's turn off all of our capsules here. There we go. So here's us. Here's John. Let's make a maneuver here. Bring that down. See, it needs to be around. We got to hop ahead in orbit. Oh, that was too far. Go back. Back. There we go. That's pretty close. Let's just tweak this in. So I need a little less on the retrograde department. Oh no, more on the prograde department, sorry. This is a retrograde burn. And then tweaking the time. Ooh, that's looking pretty good. Let's get down to just a single second jump back. Alright, 0.6 kilometer separation there with that burn. Okay, let's time warp to sunrise, and I just want to make sure our solar panels are decent. I think they're okay. You have to be a little conscious of that. That should be good. Alright, let's time warp to... Because last time we ended up running out of electricity. I didn't like that. Did I hit the... Yeah, warping to... Just watching the electricity here. So we go into the night side. See how quickly it drops back down. Again, I always forget to factor in the electric thing from the lights. It seems okay from lights because I always end up putting the lights on last. Alright. Let's do this. Oh wait, this is going to be a retrograde burn. Turn the thrust limiter down. And we won't go to map view, we'll watch it from here. We're going to look at our rendezvous data. Right now there's nothing because our orbits aren't intersecting, but that should be rectified very shortly. Okay, and here we go. 5, and let's put this on here. Let's go to about half throttle because it's not much of a burn. And then I'm going to look for my intersect data coming up. There it is. Let's reduce throttle. There we go. About 659 meter separation. Happy with that. Again, let's get some nice exposure on the solar panels. And we are almost 18 minutes away from John, so... Oh, I'm still silly. You forgot about the mono and oxygen fuel cell. Yeah, I do have the fuel cell, but I'd like to... I do have a monopropellant an oxygen fuel cell. I have monopropellant on board to run that, and I do have oxygen. That's what these green tanks are. That's for the fuel cell, but I want to keep that for emergency purposes. It probably can't. It definitely can't run for the whole duration of this mission. So that's more if I somehow mess up with the solar panels and the scrubbers are starting to shut down, that I can... Oh, it just went blowing by. That I can keep the life support going before we get these folks back down. Okay. And I'd love to get into building stations. That's one of the things that's always on my to-do list. I love building space stations. And I honestly was thinking to build sort of a Salyut-style Soviet early space station just out of these things. I think you could build a decent-looking station with some space on it. And then I remembered that these capsules aren't pressurized. So if you build such a station, Kerbals have to spend their whole time on that station in their spacesuits. Like, to me, that's intolerable as far as I'm concerned. Why are my intersect distances so far apart? I actually made them worse there. Can't be this way. This way make it better? I'm looking at the second number now. The first one's, I'm passing that in 9 seconds, but... Yeah, oh no, that's making it worse. Okay, this way. Just push the retrograde onto the target. That's all it is. There we go. I'm watching this distance here. I was talking and not really watching my numbers. Okay, 400 meter separation, 200 meter separation. Wow, about 40 meter separation. Let's get in there close. We found John N. Kerman. He is still alive. I have no idea. Up until it said he there, I didn't even know if John N. Kerman was male or female. And then you get all these danger warnings from Kerbalism, and then they all go to the green again. So that's not a panic. First time, that really kind of shocked me, and I was like in a bit of a panic. But I now realize that that isn't a big deal. There, now they're going green again. And that is various life support warnings. Kerbalism knows to give them life support. Okay, let's put that there. And let's start slowing down here. We're only 20 seconds away. Slowing down. As long as you can push this time to intersect up, you're not coming in too fast. Do want to be a little conscious. Well, nah. I have an upgraded engine. I have backup engines. We should be good. Oh, wow. It's measuring it in millimeters now, my closest approach. Let's keep that just locked on target. Locked on the retrograde. We'll just come in here. Okay, start slowing down. Let's zero out this velocity. Yeah, don't ignite the engine too often. Yeah, I know. But I do have backup engines. It's a bad habit from playing stock. Okay, let's just zero out and do this. Okay, 0 relative velocity. Still have 25 ignitions on the main engine and on these little backup ant engines. They're not backups. I'm actually using them. There's 66 ignitions. That's the joy of the upgraded engine. Should be okay. Where's our capsule? There's our capsule. Just orienting this so that the hatches pointing their way. That would be the polite thing, I think, to do for John. And there we go. Right there. Okay, let's go meet John. John is a scientist. Excellent. Oh, and that is the texture I prefer to use for Bob. No particular reason. I've just always had that as my Bob texture. So I'm sorry, John, you're going to have to get a makeover at some point. Where's my ship? There. We'll do a makeover on John at some point. Can't have twinsy Bobs. So you've yet to see Bob in this series. Okay, so John is going to grab the lower capsule, which is right side up. So his journey back down to the surface will be far more comfortable than whomever we're picking up next. All right, that's one Kerbal. One Kerbal down. I got to delete these extra pods. I just forgot to do it. So that's Rob. That's us. And this is, I think, our next target here. This is, oh, there's so much. That's Warriorking, yes. So we're going to set Warriorking here as a target. Warriorking's Hulk. Okay, and then we'll turn these back off again. Okay, and again, the best way, you don't want to burn in this direction. That would be a bad idea. What you want to do is slow yourself down by increasing your orbit. Right, so if you increase the altitude of your orbit, what you end up doing is slowing yourself down. So after you do one more rendezvous, see right here, I'm coming in close together right there. I do like to do this with a maneuver just to make sure I have the delta V. This is going to cost 96 meters per second to do this burn, and it'll be about the same to do the braking burn. So I got plenty of delta V. Now I don't need the maneuver. I'm just going to put this on the prograde vector. Oh, not on the target prograde vector, the orbital prograde vector. And then all you got to do is burn prograde. There's no timing to this or anything. And I think it was the purple ones that came in nice and close, if I recall. So click on that. There we go. And you're just burning, watching. Come on. Bringing those in closer. Let's reduce throttle. Getting them as close as I can. .1 kilometers. Oh wow, that was like roulette there. I think I just got really lucky. Okay, and now we just got to ride around and meet up with Warriorking. Again, thinking about solar panels. Let's warp the sun. I think that's just what happened last time, is I just forgot about orienting the solar panels. So I just want to make sure, maximize my solar generation here. As long as I point those straight at the sun, that's fine. Okay, we are 14 minutes and 25 seconds. Let's get. Oh, whoa, we're tumbling. Tumbling. That's because it wasn't quite stopped. That was persistent rotation there. If there's some rotation, and then you start time warping, persistent rotation maintains that rotation. There we go. and 2 and 1. Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, let's get a couple minutes away. There we go. Put that back on target. I know, monoprop fuel cell. I know, but it's only of limited duration, so I don't want to use the monoprop fuel cell unless I have to use the monoprop fuel cell. Okay, I saw... Oh no, this is... There we go. We are a 60... Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. It switches back and forth. I was looking at my Apple WAPSIS number. Oh my gosh. What the... Bah. I was about to say, like, why is it pointed way like this? Oh, where's the sun? Oh, shoot. Okay, this is what I mean by... Sorry, I was looking at my Apple WAPSIS number instead of looking at my... Oh, I gotta reorient this. Re-rotate this. Could have been worse. I could have gone around. Okay, let's try this again. I hate the way this goes. When you leave the capsule, this goes back to orbital info. And then I always forget that it did that, and then I... Okay. There, that looks better. Here comes Warriorking's Hulkum below us. Getting close. Still have 120 meters per second of relative velocity, so I'd best best start cutting that out. This way. I do this while keeping my distance from getting too out of hand. Velocity's coming down. I have to come a little this way now. Yeah. Okay, let's time warp closer. Just had a major relative velocity there. I wanted to... Oh, Warriorking is alive, and then we're going to get our warnings, and then everything's going to be fine. Push that back onto the target. Ignoring my numbers, I'm just going to push this onto the target. There we go. Now that's making sense. My numbers were a little messed up there. I don't like it when my numbers are messed up. Trying not to turn that engine on and off too much. There we go. Oh, a capsule is in sight. Just about ready. Let's just get in close here. Okay. Let's finish this off. Now I gotta remember to delete those capsules. That's good enough. All right, again, let's turn this way and present the hatch to our newest recruit. Find out what kind of Kerbal we got. Then we'll get these folks back down. Okay. Went over. Warriorking is a pilot. Excellent, excellent. Very dashing pilot at that. Okay. Get him over there. And has to take the upside down upper capsule because you were late to the party. And that means you get second choice. Boom. In you go. Alright, so next step in all of this is getting down to the surface. You lose. I'm trying to just take that target off, but I don't think it's going to let me. So let's see, where are we here? There is the KSC, so we'll time warp to the Boomerang site. Again, pay some attention to solar panels here. I think that's what got me into trouble last time. Oh, I'm still time warping. Yeah, you can use the mini grabber to clear up that debris. I am simply going to delete said debris. And I can tell we're going to be coming down in the nighttime, and I don't want to time warp any more forward to make it into the morning, so that's just what it is. I want to get this mission done. Okay, take that off a target, put that onto orbit, put that onto the retrograde vector. Probably put the thrust back up on this. Make sure I'm not going to drive into the debris that's there. Okay, let's see. Yeah. And we'll go until we get the cross in this zone over here from Trajectories. Don't want to repeat going into the mountains. That was bad. That looks good. Because you always are going to be a little short of that because once you shed some mass, again, solar panels. Whoa, oh, I'm still locked on retrograde. I do that all the time, don't I? Can get the last rays of the sun on there. That's good. All right, let's do this. All right, just about in the atmosphere. Lose the service module. Reorient this onto the retrograde vector. Hopefully we got lots and lots of electricity. Not bad. I think it should be okay. And let's do this. Now I'm kind of curious. I had a contract. Let's put this back on all contracts to put 2 Kerbals into space at the same time. Technically, I do have. Yes, I think this contract here. Let's add this to our list of rests here. If I go back to here now, we're actually going to do this. This is maybe a bit cheap, but I don't care if it's cheap. I had this contract. Put 2 Kerbals in orbit, and I'm noticing the 2 Kerbals in orbit is green, and now return them safely. That should satisfy that contract. Our parachutes are armed, right? Yes, they are. And I'm hoping... Here, let's actually... No, let's keep the SAS on. This thing started to tumble last time, so I'm hoping that these little fins here will keep it oriented the way we want. Oh, let's lock... Silly boy. Lock that onto retrograde. That'll be better. Because what would be really, really bad is if this probe body, which is the only thing holding these 2 modules together, blew up, and these 2 separated, because although they both have lots of ablator on them, only this one has parachutes on it, so I'd have to bail the Kerbal. The Kerbal should have parachutes. He does. Okay, we're coming over the KSC now, so we're going to be into the water. That's all I want. So far, this is tracking really, really nicely. I risk taking the SAS off and seeing if it just does it naturally. That's looking pretty good. I just turned the SAS off, staying right on that retrograde vector. All right, now those fins are doing their job. Excellent. Oh, and the sun's come up. The sun has come up. Yeah, I know. The 2 Kerbals in orbit. I'm not cheating. Well, I mean, it's going green whether you say, Charlie says, it's not like you're cheating. It just says put 2 Kerbals in orbit, and you have 2 Kerbals in orbit. Yeah. But whether I'm cheating or not, oh, the sun just went down because we lost altitude. Whether I'm cheating or not doesn't matter. It's going to go green. One way or the other. So if anybody's cheating, it's the game that's cheating, not me. And I'm sticking to that story. Now, one thing, I don't think I have a crew report or an EVA report from the water. So I'm just turning on the crew report. I think I just keep forgetting to do it. So let's see what happens if I land here. I think I'm going to end up doing a crew report. I should stick it out. Boom. Okay, and boom. And yep, there goes my crew report. See that? And let's put this on. Let's EVA John here. Let go for a moment, John. You can take your helmet off now. And do an EVA report. And can you do a surface sample? Did I? Nope, can't do a surface sample yet.